Minecraft Live 2024 just finished, and in this video I'm going to go over everything that they announced for the game and things outside of the game itself. These include some very special features that we may not have seen before, but overall we're just going to break down every new feature and announcement, starting with the Minecraft movie. We really talked more about the Minecraft movie itself and how it developed, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about that in this video. If you want, the Minecraft Live link will be down in the comments down below. But just so you can watch all the updates and everything, but they did just talk a little bit about the Minecraft movie itself. And Mojang specifically mentioned in the video that they decided to choose live action because of the Minecraft creator community, mainly focusing on animation over the years. So they wanted to put a spin on it. So that really does answer the question for a lot of us about why they chose to do a live action instead of an animation. But we'll see how that plays out if it actually was a good idea. Now we're going to focus more on what Mojang has updated their update strategy. So they have decided that they're no longer going to do one big update. And they made a blog post about this a while ago. I'll link that in the comment as well. But they basically just talked about how they're not going to do one big update in the summer every year that many of us have been used to for years. But instead they're going to focus on more smaller and frequent drops. So this includes they announced two during this that we're going to go into later in this video. But they mainly just talked about how they wanted to keep the game fresh with continuous content, instead of having all the new content drop at once and then a lull for the rest of the year, which can be a little bit boring for some of the players. And I'm going to just talk quickly about the first drop that's going to happen. The two drops that we're going to discuss in this video they announced will be coming out over the next few months, with this drop that I'm going to talk about first coming out first, and then the other one, which is more content heavy, will be coming out within 2 or 3 months in the future. The main one they announced is going to be for Bedrock Edition. They're bringing hardcore mode, and they're finally adding bundles to the games. So we're going to start first with hardcore mode. They basically are just going to include hardcore mode in Bedrock, and they talked about how that's going to happen. It's not going to be like a game mode. It's going to be unlike how you would click creative, survival, or hardcore. In Java Edition and Bedrock Edition, it's instead going to be a little switch that will change when you're on survival mode. That'll say if you want to play hardcore mode, you can be it. And just like it does in Java Edition, there is going to be an indicator when you try and open the world that the world is a hardcore mode world, just so you know there's going to be a little bit of an extra challenge in that game. This has been a feature that's been asked for by Bedrock players for a really long time now, and it's good to see that Mojang is finally bringing it over into Bedrock from Java Edition. And then for the second aspect of this drop, they're introducing bundles to the game. So crafting recipe is no longer going to use the rabbit hide. It's instead going to use the leather and string, but it really is just the same bundle that they announced almost 4 years ago at this point. But they're finally bringing it to the game, and basically they talked about how they wanted to create a way where your inventory management will become the same as it was back in the earlier days of Minecraft, because now we have a lot of different blocks. We have the cobblestone, which is the classic, but now we have deep slate, you have tough blocks, you have all of the different blocks that you can find with ores, like you can find the lapis and the diamonds and the redstone and the copper. All of that can be found now. So instead, they're going to be basically giving us more inventory space with all the different blocks that they've added, so that now we can have a more wide selection and space in our inventory. Now, before we go on to the final drop, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Minecraft Experience, which was just an announcement they made about a sort of museum-esque experience that is coming to Dallas in October, where it's just a more interactive exhibition of a story of a village being attacked by zombies, which is real life Minecraft storytelling. And pretty much they just wanted to talk about all of that, and they just wanted to show that in the real world aspect so people can get more immersed in Minecraft. They did say that it's going to be going past Dallas in the future. They're just going to start in Dallas, but then they're going to see where they go after that, as they see how well it was received in Dallas. Finally, we're going to talk about what everyone probably came to this video to know about, and that is the new biome that is being added to the game. So this is the second drop, so this will be coming out in a couple months instead of more like closer as the bundle and the hardcore mode is, but it's going to be called the Pale Garden. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, yes, this was leaked yesterday as of the time I'm recording this video, but they did give us some more details on it. So the Pale Garden is pretty much this biome that is more gray in color, and it has a bunch of trees. In my opinion, it kind of looks like a dark forest, just with a different color scheme and type of tree and wood type. But they are introducing one new mob with this, and it's called the Creaking. So pretty much the Creaking is a very different mob than you may think. You can't actually kill the Creaking itself. You have to kill what's called the Creaking Heart, which you can find the Creaking Heart in trees out in the dark forest trees. So when you try and hit the Creaking mob, it will instead point you to where that Creaking Heart is, and you'll have to kill that Creaking Heart instead. Now, the way the Creaking mob behavior works is that when you're looking at it, it can't move. But as soon as you look away from it, then it can start moving towards you, and it will kill you at that point. They didn't specifically announce whether this mob will spawn in the day and night or just the night, but we'll see if that changes in the future. And then finally, they announced the new wood type, which is called Pale Oak, and it's pretty much a white wood. So they said that it can be very useful for things like white fences and things like that many of us could attribute to our homes and things like that look very familiar to us. And it's just a really nice looking wood color. I'm showing it on screen right now, but it's really nice just for all of these players to experience. But pretty much that's it for Minecraft Live 2024. It was shorter just because, as they announced in that blog post before, they're now going to be doing 2 Minecraft Lives a year instead of 1, and they got rid of the mob vote. So all that time that was taken up by the mob vote and more heavy content is now going to be spread out over multiple Minecraft Lives, and they won't be doing the mob vote anymore. But pretty much that's it. We see this new mob being added to Minecraft, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be coming to snapshots, betas, previews, everything very soon. But then it will release as a full update in the future. But anyways, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see next. I have a video on screen right now that YouTube thinks you might like from my channel. But anyways, I'm MousePlays, it's been magical, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!